So, the Ark roadmap released yesterday, and by God, is it absolutely horrendous. You know what? This is the first time in at least 5 years that I actually was hoping that Wildcard wouldn't fuck shit up massively. I mean, I was thinking, okay, they said they were going to release it in March, so the last day of March, but it was still March, so they still kept their promise. And I was like, okay, maybe Ark 2 early 2024, because it definitely wasn't going to release this year. Maybe we'll get some good news and it will be early 2024. Well, all I can say is that definitely did not happen. So let's go through it real quickly. So obviously I have previously read this before. So yeah, it's part of the community crunch, the thing. And the first thing they try to do is obviously they're going to be releasing some pretty bad news. So what they've done is they've hired extremely high paid people who've been working their entire lives for this position. They've hired HR experts, PR experts, people who have experience in dealing with public relations, and people who are paid to deal with fallouts and how to present bad information to the public for these big AAA companies. And so for the first thing they've done is they put out fucking concept art of this Sabretooth. I mean, okay, literally the game was supposed to come out this year, and the only thing they've been releasing is concept art. And the other thing about this is, if you check, is they've accidentally leaked some information about these concept arts that they've been doing over the past few months. If you see here, it says monthly 2023-03. That means that for every single month, they will only be releasing one animal concept art every single month and no gameplay at all for Ark 2. So Ark 2 related, absolutely nothing, at least this year. Only concept art. But let's move on. So first of all, what it starts off with is, after careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel's launch to the end of 2024. You know, I mean, end of 2024. This is crazy. Knowing Wildcard, you have to at least add 4 months to it. So end of 2024, early to mid 2025, basically. And this is only when it will still launch exclusively on Xbox, Game Pass, and Windows. Steam/PC. Windows, yeah. This is crazy because some people may not realize, but it has been leaked that the exclusivity timer, so basically the period where a game is exclusive on a certain platform, for Ark 2, that is going to be a year. So if Xbox and Windows is getting it early to mid 2025, then that means PS5 and PlayStation players won't be able to play until mid 2026. Guys, that is literally 3 years away from the original launch date. 3 years! I don't think a single game has messed up that badly. And then they go on to say, so why the delay or goes up? Bullshit PR. So now I was looking through the PR because I was like, oh, maybe they hid some information. And this looks a lot like a chat GPT generated response. So now I was like, okay, let me try. So I got the original PR shit that they did. All this stuff, all that stuff. And I was like, I went up to ChatGPT and I said, write me a heartfelt apology for not releasing a game on time. This is what he said. ChatGPT response. And look at it. I stand before you today to address a matter that's been weighing heavily. We were supposed to release a game on a particular day, but unfortunately we weren't able to do so. We want to apologize to our fans who've been waiting dearly. Look, many of you, bro, just literally top quality, like general, just extremely diluted response. We would like to thank you for your loyalty at the end. And look at there. We sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital for us. And here, the ChatGPT, we want to thank your fans for the patience and understanding. We know they're eagerly waiting for the release of this game. We sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital for us. It's literally the same. Look, we appreciate your support and loyalty. Your support and passion are vital to us. This is Ark's response. This is ChatGPT's response. They've literally done the most bare bone apology that even ChatGPT has done a better job in doing. This is just crazy. But then to go and do more of this shit, like just talking and more bullshit PR. See, everything that we all know was gonna happen. So we recognize the Arc 2, so they recognize that people don't fucking like what they're trying to do with Arc 2. And so what they've said is basically literally nothing. They just ignore that completely. They just acknowledged this and said, okay, we're not going to do anything now. But let's move on. Now, this is the real kicker. Xbox and PC players will only be able to get it via an ultimate. So this is related to Ark Survival Ascended, which is the new remaster that, that was supposed to be coming for free. Jerry STD Skler, or whatever his fucking name is, he previously said in the 22nd of January via Twitter, he said that this was going to be completely free. Guys, don't worry. The Unreal Engine 5 upgrade will be completely free to anyone who owns Ark, and it will be just an add-on to Ark. Don't worry. Now what's happened? Actually, fuck you. You're going to have to pay £50. 50! And then they try, and this is why it's happening. I'll tell you why they're doing this. But this is what it says. This bundle includes ownership of both Ark and Survival Ascended and Ark 2, and will be priced at $49.99. $50. It'll also be £50 as well, because they don't take exchange rates into play for some stupid reason. I don't know why, but they're bundling them together. The reason for this is Wildcard is a poor, homeless man just sitting by the grocery store begging for money. The river's gone dry. Wildcard's river has gone dry. They do not have any more money to fund Ark 2. And that's the reason why they also announced Ark 2 in 2020. They were trying to announce it as early as possible, because they were thinking, maybe if we announce it early, we can use the funds that we have now at our capacity. We can maybe try and finish it before we run out of funds, and then we can sell the game, and then we'll make funds that way. Well, we all know these devs are completely incapable of doing anything right. They get paid big bucks, big bucks, and they're just the work ethic, the work-life balance at Studio Wildcard must be absolutely horrendous. It must be absolutely shocking. They must have no control, no management who looks over them and is making sure that they do stuff on task. But that's entirely different. I don't want to get into that. So that's what they've done. They've released it as a bundle because they need to fund Ark 2. Because they need the money to fund it. They physically, look, if nobody buys Ark Survival Ascended, Ark 2 will be cancelled. It's as simple as that. And then it goes on to say this bundle will be available to purchase from the end of August for up to 1 year, after which Ark Survival Ascended will be sold separately. Who fucking cares, bro? After 1 year, who's thinking that far ahead? Apparently we have to think that far ahead, because they're releasing it in 2025, basically. Ark 2. It's crazy stuff. But then it says, additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month closed beta. So this is all enticing people to buy it. If you don't want Ark Survival Ascended, if you don't want the UE5 upgrade, you also have Ark 2. So they're basically selling Ark 2 at £50. Basically, that's what's happening. And then PS5 players are getting absolutely raped. Absolutely, literally bent over once again. And they were going to have to get it standalone, so not even with Ark 2, just standalone, because Ark 2 for PS5, not until at least middle to late 2026, I guarantee you. and it's for £40 as well. And then it just gets worse. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. So look at this. £20, Explorer's Pass, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction. You won't even get them on release. You're gonna have to wait just add about 5 months to these dates. 5 months. So Extinction, not until mid-2024. Aberration, not until early 2024. Scorched Earth, no release date, so I'm guessing that's coming out on Explorer's Pass. So add 2 months to that, so it's probably gonna be 2 months late. So you're gonna have to pay for the DLCs again. All of the DLCs. Again. For £20. And then also for the Genesis Pass as well. So how about we do some quick maths here? So let's say you are an Xbox player and you want to get all of the DLCs, the new ARK, all the good Unreal 5 engine features. £50. Then also add 20. Then also add 20 as well. 40. What's £40 plus 50? £90 if you want to get the full game with all the expansion packs as well, which, I mean, the game's kind of, if you're playing PvP and you don't have everything available to you, you're gonna fucking lose. Because people just go on Gen Part 2 and just fucking get all the jobs and farm and shit, and you're gonna be stuck on the shitty little island. So you're gonna have to pay £90. PvP players. I don't know about PvE, they might not have to buy everything, but PvP players, any serious PvP players, £90. So yeah, at launch will be the island, Scorched Earth, and the new revamped game mode Survival of the Fittest, which has about 150 people playing it at max. And I'm a big fan of SOTF, but come on, really? This nobody cares about this shit anymore. But yeah, so in addition to many other features, okay, so now they're just explaining all the stuff that we know that's really good with UE5, and this stuff would be amazing stuff to see. Like the dynamic water, the interactive foliage, if it was free. But it's not free. So I don't really care. So we're going to have cross-platform multiplayer. So you're going to be able to talk. Guess what, guys? Now we can have Chinese aimbotters absolutely raping you on Xbox and PS5. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. And then something actually decent. Cross-platform modding. Wow. Wildcard have actually done something right. You may think. But no. No, they had to slither their way in and somehow make a quick buck out of the mods as well. We recognize giving the powers to blah 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 to make mods, so they're going to be working with this company called Overwolf. Now, some of you guys may think, well, weren't they working with another company before to integrate mods into ARK 2? Yeah, they were. But they're not mentioning them anymore, so something must have happened to them. So now they're working with Overwolf now, apparently. I don't know if they're working with both of them, but Overwolf is the modding company that's going to integrate mods into ARK Survival, what was the name, Ascended or some shit like that. A shitty name, by the way. So bad. To introduce an interesting first cross-platform modding experience, blah blah blah. So mods on console now. So it will include full blueprinting support, stacked mods, maps, everything that PC players have had for years and years and years now. If you buy the fucking £50 new game, it's a new game, by the way. Don't try and say ARK 1.0. It's a new game. It's going to be a completely new game. You're going to have to pay £50 and you can get the mods. So everything that PC has. And then it says premium mods. As soon as you say premium, you know there's going to be some sort of subscription, some money grubbing scheme, anything like that. That's basically what's happened. So now they've actually done a good thing with this, which I didn't think would be humanly possible considering it's wildcard. 50% of all the money will go to the mods. Good. I'm guessing the 50% will go to Overwolf and maybe wildcard, I don't know, but yeah, this will to pay custom infrastructure, okay, blah blah blah. Cross-platform anti-cheat, well, tell that to the Chinese aimbotters who will literally absolutely bum rape you if you ever try and touch an official server. And then Survival of the Fittest. Wow, the 150 player fucking game modes that was popular and still is somewhat popular on Xbox and PS4 and PS5, but they're gonna die as well. It will be integrated into the main game mode. So what this means is SOTF will be part of ARK Survival Ascended. It will be sunsetted, and sunset means that it won't exist anymore on, so the servers won't exist anymore, like the official ones won't exist anymore on Ark, like the Survival Evolved. So it'll only be on Ark Survival Ascended as well. So anyone who actually plays SOTF, you're getting fucked as well. And then good, just like new stuff for SOTF, who honestly cares, bro? Newly designed holiday events. Okay, great. New content that comes to like balance passes. So what I think this means is they're going to be nerfing the caves or changing something with the caves. So Max and Rishiki, they're all going to be getting nerfed or changed or some shit. Updated minimap, SOTF style, new structures, queuing system, finally, but you have to pay £50 for a basic thing that you should be getting. Ping system, chibi slot and skins tabs, bullshit, like, okay, great stuff if you have the money to pay for it. And live operations, this is, be inclined to say this is the feather that broke the camel's back, but this is the 50,000 ton cruise ship that broke the camel's back. Final content update. So, guys, the game we've been playing for 8 years will officially stop being supported with any content updates on June the 8th. And what a memorable time. Just in time for Ark's 8th anniversary. Just to shoot us, just to give us another big middle finger again, that they're gonna end Ark on its anniversary. And we'll get the Rhino Gonathia, whatever the fuck, I don't even know what that is, like some new creature. I think it's that flying Quetzalcoatl or something, but yeah. Cross-platform, it will coexist, but it will not support crossplay. So Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended, you won't be able to play. I mean, everyone knew that. So holiday events, obviously, Ark Survival Evolved won't have any of them. Ark Survival Ascended will, and release mods, I was able to play. And then official servers with the launch. So as soon as it launches at the end of August, Ark Survival Ascended, when it launches, we will be taking down all official servers on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. What? So as soon as Ark Survival Ascended starts, all official servers will be deleted. Guys, these official servers have been around for 5-6 years, and they're just gonna get ended like that? Obviously, people know what they're trying to do. They're obviously ending the servers to try and get people to play in, but I mean, official has been absolutely dead. It's like it's a desert there. There's literally nobody playing them anymore. A few people, they're mega tribes. Like, yes, you may have massive wars, but that's like once every 2 weeks or something. So, but official's dead. That they're going to be ending all of that, and then they will upload the final save datas as they did for when they ended the legacy servers. So I mean, you can download the servers you've been playing going in. Yo guys, you can download them in single player. You can raid in single player. You can raid that base that you couldn't raid. You can finally raid it in single player. Wow. So in single player raiding, that's gonna go pretty crazy when you literally can't fight anyone. You can also put them in unofficial servers, blah blah blah. Ark Survival Center will have a fully supported official network. Okay, great. Feature sunset. Primitive Plus. No! The game mode with 5 people is ending. I mean, they never gave it a chance, did they? They really didn't care, bro. On single player, there's no animals spawning on the island. I don't know if it's the same for other maps, but no animals. Absolutely great. Split screen. A bit weird why they're ending that. I actually used it a lot with my sister, but yeah, and procedurally generated maps, they're ending that as well. Wow. Another shot fired at us that we've literally been playing this game for years, and they do all that, and then they do all this as well. Ark Survival, resolve bugs, blah 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 blah. Ark Survival Evolved updates will be limited to crashes and critical bug fixes. Well, you haven't been fixing critical bugs anyway, so that's basically meaning nothing. You weren't fucking doing it when it was your main moneymaker anyway, so why would you do it when it's not? Just saying that so people don't get shook even more than they already are. New paid expansion pack. So they're releasing a new fucking expansion pack, another money grab. They're just really getting very greedy now. Look, they spent all their money on making these fucking images. And then it talks about Nintendo. Like, the people at Nintendo, they're doing an actual good job. Digital Foundry, they've been actually doing a great job. Because you know why they've been doing a great job? And why all of their releases have been going out on time? Because they're not Wildcard, they're actually separate from Wildcard. They're actually competent people. So if you're on a Nintendo Switch, life is looking better for you than us folks on the normal consoles and PC players. It's looking better for you. They're revamping Ark Mobile. Okay, great. Dinosaur Discovery, who cares about that? An animated series, bro. Who the fuck cares? Conquest, blah 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 blah. Even so, yeah, that's it for. I want to say that's it, but there's a fucking lot to take in. But yeah, that's it for this absolute. I mean, I just feel like I need to go to the police and file a rape report because I've just been absolutely fucked. I'm not going to be able to walk for days without how hard they penetrated me. And they've absolutely ruined my weekend with this. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for today. I'll leave you with this image of this shitty Sabretooth. And I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess.